what to expect for BioNano, and some crucial levels of support that I will personally be using probably all of my buying power to load up on. Okay, I have a little bit of buying power. There you go. There's my account. Okay, I'm not just pumping the stock. All right, I have my position in BioNano. I have my call that has just gotten absolutely obliterated. Okay, but anyways, enough beating around the bush. The levels are the first level, $7.22 down to $7.05. Second level is $6.96 down to $6.90, and the last level is $6.50 up to about $6.74. Now, those are some specific levels. Okay, they have some, those are the technical where the price action likes to respect it and then bounce off of. But let me tell you something, guys. I'll put a card on the top right now detailing exactly why and giving you the proof on why anything from $7.01 down to $6.50 is a very auspicious buy. What's the likelihood of us actually dipping that far, right? We're at 729, so we've got a little while to go. I mean, not a ton, but we've got a little bit to go down to actually hit these levels. I'm not actually worried about BioNano going to the moon without me, because let me tell you something. If we break this descending level of resistance, I'm going to play the breakout, because normally with BioNano, when they, well, I mean, I guess not normally, but the last time we had a breakout like this, the last time we had a breakout of this level of resistance, actually, it was a big move. It was nearly 30% to 50% of an increase last time we actually broke out of this level. We've got rejected several times. And remember, the more times a resistance or support level is touched, the more likely it will break. This is good news. All of this is good news. I am expecting, we've got the weekly Bollinger Band, middle weekly Bollinger Band. We've got several moving averages on the daily, weekly, and I think we have some monthly indicators as well. But watch the video I put in the card on the top right earlier. It'll still be up there. You can click the little I or whatever, the information button. All my support levels and reasonings, everything is there. But long story short, $7.01 down to $6.50. Anything in there, and remember, anything under $10 is a steal. I think I can be wrong. We can get delisted. Anything can happen, but anything under a 10 is a steal for me. We had the revenue beat that we predicted perfectly. I'm not bragging. I'll put a card on the top right now. If you want to fact check me on that, see a little bit of my credibility. There you go. Okay, Q4 revenue beat, blah, blah, blah. As more and more labs and universities adopt and approve Sapphire's capability, there are some governmental, there's some red tape, there's some, FDA approval, there's some crap that we got to get through as far as government regulations for some of BioNano's products. Remember, BioNano does not just have the Sapphire. I have not talked on this channel about their other products, and we can do that in the future, but we've got plenty of time, and there's a ton of things to talk about today. This is really good news. Not really news necessarily, but this is just good stuff that no one knows about. Okay, but as more people and places adopt the Sapphire and improve the Sapphire's capability and efficiency, others will do the same. Why? Why does that necessarily have to come true? Well, just think. It doesn't necessarily have to come true. It kind of does, just because common sense. But think of this situation. It will be similar, I think, to how Bitcoin got and is getting more recognition from the mainstream as more places recognize it. Think of it this way. If you are skeptical of BioNano and you see that Vanguard just bought 100,000 shares, 1 million shares, or ARK, like ARK and Nano Dimension, 6 million shares, 5 million shares, you're going to be more warmed up to the idea of investing in BioNano, because the idea of them thinking that they did their analysis, they love it. They don't love it, but they're willing to put their money into it. It's pretty obvious, right? It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. It's good. So as more people do that, as I'm expecting that it will be that, I mean, I don't think many people are doubting that BioNano is going to get more and more adoption, because just for the plain fact that not everyone knows about BioNano. They are not a new company, but their product is relatively new in its reach, right? BioNano is a little bit unknown at this point still, despite all the hype and everything. And I'm not talking about just investors here. I'm talking about clinical labs. I'm talking about universities. I'm talking about genetic labs, right? The total addressable market, $3 billion, according to the CEO, if I'm remembering that correctly. I believe that is true. If you guys remember the earnings report, I believe that is what he said. I could have remembered wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Also, not to mention Lineagen acquisition that will continue to help. No, I guarantee you, no one is going to be talking about this point right here. I guarantee you. BioNano has plenty of cash for marketing, unlike every other year in BioNano's history, okay? No, people realize this, right? This stuff is technically priced in, but people don't realize what this means, okay? I think. They have plenty of cash for marketing. They are aggressive. The CEO, we already know the CEO wants BioNano to be the next Tesla and Bitcoin as far as stock price. We already know this. I've quoted him multiple times This is just the beginning. BioNano innovation is just at the very start, right? The long-read sequencing, their innovation, there's none left. Optical genome mapping, there's a ton. He said this basically word for word. They also have cash for more acquisitions, research and development, and we have plenty of catalysts to look forward to, including the Sapphire 2.0 / higher throughput Sapphire insider buying at $7.83. They picked up call options, the right to buy, use in prenatal screening and cytogenetic space, which has a total addressable market of $3 billion, according to the CEO, if I'm not mistaken. I am going to put several cards. I'm going to be spamming the cards, the little white stupid things that are annoying. I'm going to be spamming those right about now to give you all the videos covering, some of the videos covering this stuff, at least, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Lineagen acquisition. This is the most important thing. I probably should have started with this. The acquisition for Lineagen was in August of 2020. They added $1.5 million to BioNano's total revenue. Now, I did not actually fact check this. I got this from this little new article today. I'm going to assume it's true. All right, if we click on this, I did not click on this before. Let's see. Okay, it's probably got. Okay, there you go. Okay, so they got the proof there for you as well. Okay. Roughly $3.5 million extra to 2021 this year yearly total revenue if Lineagen's revenue is the same proportionally to what they did in August. That's a mouthful. That's confusing. Okay, so basically, since August, they were added in August, and then they added $1.5 million. I am conservatively estimating this because another thing that no one is talking about, COVID recovery is going to benefit BioNano to some degree. I don't know if it's going to be crazy. I would assume it's going to be at least some benefit, though, a fairly significant benefit for BioNano. It doesn't just affect the restaurants, right? BioNano, COVID, COVID stifles all production and efficiency, masks, COVID tests, people getting sick, right? Employees getting sick, more regulation, more red tape, right? A ton of crap that they did not have to deal with before. So I'm assuming this is actually going to be a higher number. But I'm just going to say this just to be conservative. So if they only were added in August, they did not have the whole year to actually work, right? They had less than half a year, roughly $3.5 million extra this year. That's what they are going to do if they stick to roughly the same schedule they did since August. Okay. That's what my calculations. Yeah, it's pretty simple math. Okay. I'm sure you can, if you know basic math, you can understand how I got this. Okay. There's 12 months of the year. Okay. They only were there for 5. So BioNano's improved balance sheet allows the company to more aggressively trade upfront revenue in exchange for adoption and sales over the long term. What does this actually mean? This is another quote from this article. This article has some really interesting information. We're going to go over a little bit maybe. But they have the cash now, unlike every other year, to do stuff, to market, to actually lend their product, the Sapphire and other products, to labs and to places and to institutions, so they can see if they like it, and then they're like, oh wow, it's true what these thousands of studies have said, claiming that BioNano's Sapphire is more effective and more cheap and higher accuracy of detection and structural variants than the log read sequencing crap does. Yeah, that's what we've been saying. That's the whole reason why BioNano has done what it's done, right? At least a lot of it. And then guess what they're going to do after that? They're going to start paying for it, because they don't want to just have the free trial that BioNano gave them. They're like, hey, use our product for a couple months or a year or so, or I think it's a couple months or a couple weeks, honestly, if that, right? And then they're going to have to start paying if they want to keep their product, of course, like everyone else. They're not just going to let them keep it for free, right? So this is just revenue. This is revenue that is going to be coming in. I'm expecting huge revenue beats this year, man. There's so many bullish things that no one is talking about. I mean, just this stuff alone that we've covered, and there's more too. Some competitors. The competitors of BioNano's market cap for BioNano, $2 billion. These numbers are from Yahoo Finance. Okay, I just copied and pasted them in there. So this is what I would consider the mainstream opinion of the biggest and most direct competition. Remember, BioNano doesn't really have a direct competition. I don't know of any company that does optical genome mapping in structural variants. I don't know. I've searched and I've tried to find any. Please let me know if you know of any actual direct competition, not just someone, oh, they work in the same space, they do genetic work. No, optical genome mapping in structural variants. That's what I want. That's maybe what I would consider direct competition. So for PacBio, $6 billion. BioNano's is $2 billion. Remember, I'm not saying BioNano should be worth this. I'm just giving you this information. I'm not trying to pump it. All right. Be wary of what I'm telling you. Be wary. Okay. $6 billion is PACB's 58 million, 58 billion. Okay, I can read all these numbers here. There's only one company in here that is even close to BIONano's. Everyone else's market capitalization is more than triple. Yeah, more than triple. So if BIONano can just prove to be in the same realm of these guys and actually start to get some adoption, I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, you can see why I'm so bullish for this month, for this year. Okay, this is just some stuff. I mean, we're not even going over the catalysts. Okay, this stuff alone, these catalysts right here. Are you kidding me, man? I mean, this is enough by itself to make you bullish on BIONano, and its recent cooldown, the bullish technicals, man. It's a no-brainer, man. It's a no-brainer. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But this is looking like a very auspicious trade. For me, this article right here, I just want to go over this, okay? A lot of articles like to do this. I don't know why they're so dumb. I don't understand. This article is not even bad, too. This is one of the better articles I've seen. I don't like it necessarily. It's pretty skeptical for BIONano, but it's at least somewhat competent and coherent. But this line right here, last year's revenue fell 16% year over year to $8.5 million. That's with a $1.5 billion boost from Lineagen. I wonder why the revenue fell last year. Wasn't there some sort of main pandemic? Is it called COVID? Did that happen last year? Oh my gosh, it did. That's why. Yeah. Why did you not think of that before? Okay, it's not like COVID just doesn't affect biotech companies. It affects all companies. I promise you this. Okay, I don't understand, and this is not the first article that has done this. It's like, wow. Let's think about that. Yeah, COVID. That's why. Okay. Other stuff in here. Okay, I've already said the quote in here. That's the most important. But this is the recent article. It was 2 days ago, I believe. Okay, April 9th. Yeah, so 2 days ago. Okay, there's the proof there. I also want to show you guys their total assets. Now, if we look on the income statement, I'll show you in a second. It's not looking as good as the total assets are. The total assets are just consistently getting. Look at that, 50% increase each year at least, right? Usually it's doubling. It's doubling here to here and here to here, man. So it's looking very good. I mean, all right, it's not looking very good. They're not a profitable company, but they've raised like $335 million from offerings, so they've got plenty of cash on hand. They are fine. The liabilities are nothing, are not even close to the assets. They've got a lot of invested capital. They've got working capital. They've got net tangible. Okay, this is all good. Look at the total debt is nowhere near any of these numbers, and these are all good things right here. Okay, so it's not the financials are not horrible for BIONano. There is definitely hope, and it's not just like, oh, we're just bleeding forever, never going to make any money. No, it's looking fine. We are not just basing all of our bullish claims just on the product. They do have legit revenue growth. Now, if we look at the revenue year over year, it's not looking as good. All right, I'm not going to claim that this is great revenue growth right here. It's not, but I'm just going to excuse 2020 because they had COVID, so they actually it's not looking great, right? It's a little up and down, but with Lineagen, I'm expecting a big revenue increase this year, 2021. We will see how it is, but yeah, I don't want to be showing you the balance sheet making you think that revenue is like increasing every single year. It's not, but I believe it will start being increasing consistently every single year. We will see. I have a very high conviction in that. Insider ownership 3%. It's the same. All right, slightly bullish. I'm still saying. Actually, you know what? Insider ownership is very bullish. You know why? Because the freaking insider transactions, the right to buy. The CEO, the chief medical officer, the COO, and I forgot the other one. I don't know. Two other high up executives for BIONano. They all acquired the right to buy, otherwise known as a call option. It's basically a call option, right? They acquired the right to buy 275,000 shares each at the price of $7.83. And Eric, guess what? He acquired the right to buy 775,000. That's a lot of shares. Why else would they be buying those? Why? Oh, they haven't bought any shares yet. Why do you think they have the right to buy shares of $7.83? Because they think it's going to go up from $7.83. They are just waiting, man. 4% is slightly bearish still. I don't like institutional ownership, but I'm not going to claim to you that this does not matter. This is what it is, though. I don't really care about this, to be honest. I care more about this because it's crazy news, institutional. This is just room for more institutions to buy in the future. So I'm not freaking out about this current position. It's the exact same for BIONano. $10 month out price target. $50 into your bear case. All right, this is misleading. This is why you cannot just take one little look at my look at the videos and then go comment, oh, dreamer. All right, I revised this. My actual, I know bear case is supposed to mean worst case, but I changed my opinion on this. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as, I guess I can just make this a different color. I don't know. I'll think of something to do maybe. But my opinion now has changed. I think $20 is probably the worst case. Now, some people call me crazy for that. I'm going to be honest with you. But for me, I mean, yeah, they can get delisted, but I just don't see that happening. So I'll say this is my realistic worst case. Okay. Technically, worst case is we get delisted because any stock can get delisted. But realistically, plausibly, reasonably, come on. I mean, it can happen. It can definitely. I'll be surprised if it happens, but it can happen. But anyways, those are the price charts. Merch is coming very soon. I've got 1,000 designs. It's not financial advice. Thank you all so much. See you all in the next one.